Shemini, aliyah 1. On the 8th day Moses called Aaron and his sons, and the elders of Israel. He said to Aaron, "Take a calf of the herd for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering, without blemish, and bring them before Hashem. And speak to the Israelites, saying, Take a he-goat for a sin offering, a calf and a lamb, yearlings without blemish for a burnt offering, and an ox and a ram for an offering of well-being to sacrifice before Hashem, and a meal offering with oil mixed in. For today Hashem will appear to you." They brought to the front of the tent of meeting the things that Moses had commanded, and the community leadership came forward and stood before Hashem. Moses said, "This is what Hashem had commanded you to do, that the presence of Hashem may appear to you." Then Moses said to Aaron, "Come forward to the altar and sacrifice your sin offering and your burnt offering, making expiation for yourself and for the people. And sacrifice the people's offering and make expiation for them, as Hashem had commanded." Aaron came forward to the altar and slaughtered his calf of sin offering. Aaron's son brought the blood to him, and he dipped his finger in the blood and put it on the horns of the altar, and he poured out the rest of the blood at the base of the altar. The fat, the kidneys, and the protuberance of the liver from the sin offering he turned into smoke on the altar, as Hashem had commanded Moses. And the flesh and the skin were consumed in fire outside the camp. And he slaughtered the burnt offering. Aaron's son passed the blood to him, and he dashed it against all the sides of the altar. They passed the burnt offering to him in sections, as well as the head, and he turned it into smoke on the altar. He washed the entrails and the legs, and turned them into smoke on the altar with the burnt offering. Next he brought forward the people's offering. He took the goat for the people's sin offering and slaughtered it, and presented it as a sin offering like the previous one. He brought forward the burnt offering and sacrificed it according to the regulation.
aliyah shni. ויקרב את המנחה וימלא כפו ממנה ויקטר על המזבח מלבד עולת הבוקר וישחט את השור ואת העיל זבח השלמים אשר לעם וימציאו בני אהרון את הדם אליו ויזרקהו על המזבח סביב ואת החלבים מן השור ומן העיל העלייה והמכסה והכליות ויותרת הכבד וישימו את החלבים על החזות ויקטר החלבים המזבחה ואת החזות ואת שוק הימין הניף אהרון תנופה לפני אדוני כאשר ציווה משה וישא אהרון את ידיו אל העם ויברכם וירד מעשות החטאת והעלה והשלמים ויבוא משה ואהרון אל אוהל מועד ויצאו ויברכו את העם וירא כבוד אדוני אל כל העם.
Shemini, terceira aliyah, saiu fogo de diante do Eterno e consumiu o holocausto e a gordura sobre o altar. E todo o povo viu e gritou, e caiu sobre seus rostos. Ora, os filhos de Arão, Anadab e Abiru, pegaram cada um seu braseiro, puseram fogo nele e puseram incenso sobre ele, e ofereceram ao Senhor fogo estranho, que não lhes fora ordenado. E saiu fogo do Eterno e os consumiu. Assim eles morreram por instância do Eterno. Então Moisés disse a Arão: isto é o que o Eterno quis dizer ao dizer: por meio daqueles que estão perto de mim, eu me mostro santo e ganho glória diante de todo o povo. E Arão ficou em silêncio. Moisés chamou Misael e Elzafã, filhos de Uziel, tio de Arão, e disse-lhes: Venha à frente e leve os seus parentes da frente do santuário para um lugar fora do acampamento. E eles avançaram e os levaram para fora do acampamento pelas suas túnicas, como Moisés havia ordenado. E Moisés disse a Arão e a seus filhos, Eleazar e Itamar, não descubram suas cabeças e não rasguem as suas roupas, para que não morram e a ira atinja toda a comunidade. Mas vossos parentes, toda a casa de Israel, lamentarão o incêndio que o Eterno fez. Portanto, não saiam da entrada da tenda do encontro, para que não morram, pois o óleo da unção do Eterno está sobre vocês. E eles fizeram como Moisés havia ordenado. E o Eterno falou a Arão, dizendo, não bebam vinho ou qualquer outra bebida alcoólica, vocês e seus filhos, quando entrarem na tenda do encontro, para que não morram. Esta é uma lei para todos os tempos, através dos tempos, pois vocês devem distinguir entre o sagrado e o profano, entre o puro e o impuro. E você deve ensinar aos israelitas todas as leis que o Eterno transmitiu a eles, por meio de Moisés.
Shemini, fourth aliyah. Moses spoke to Aaron and to his remaining sons, Eleazar and Ithamar, take the meal offering that is left over from God's offerings by fire, and eat it unleavened beside the altar, for it is most holy. You shall eat it in the sacred precinct, inasmuch as it is your due, and that of your sons from God's offerings by fire, for so I have been commanded. But the breast of elevation offering and the thigh of gift offering, you and your wife and your sons and daughters with you may eat in any pure place, for they have been assigned as a due to you and your sons from the Israelites, sacrifices of well-being. Together with the fat of fire offering, they must present the thigh of a gift offering and the breast of elevation offering, which are to be elevated as an elevation offering before God, and which are to be your due and that of your sons with you for all time, as God has commanded.
علية الخامسة. وأما تيس الخطية فإن موسى طلبه، فإذا هو قد احترق، فسخط على أليعازر وإثمار ابني هارون الباقيين وقال: ما لكما لم تأكلا ذبيحة الخطية في المكان المقدس؟ لأنها قدس أقداس، وقد أعطاكما إياها لتحمل إثم الجماعة تكفيرا عنهم أمام الرب. إنه لم يؤتى بدمها إلى القدس داخلا أكلا تأكلانها في القدس كما أمرت. فقال هارون لموسى: إنهما اليوم قد قربا ذبيحة خطيتهما ومحرقتهما أمام الرب، وقد أصابني مثل هذه، فلو أكلت ذبيحة الخطية اليوم هل كان يحسن في عين الرب؟ فلما سمع موسى حسن في عينيه.
Shemini, sixth aliyah. God spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying to them, speak to the Israelite people thus: these are the creatures that you may eat from among all the land animals. Any animal that has true hooves, with clefts through the hooves, and that chews the cud, such you may eat. The following, however, of those that either chew the cud or have true hooves, you shall not eat: the camel, although it chews the cud, it has no true hooves. It is impure for you. The daman, although it chews the cud, it has no true hooves. It is impure for you. The hare, although it chews the cud, it has no true hooves. It is impure for you. And the swine, although it has true hooves, with the hooves cleft though, it does not chew the cud. It is impure for you. You shall not eat of their flesh or touch their carcasses. They are impure for you. These you may eat, all that live in water. Anything in the water, whether in the seas or in the streams, that has fins and scales, these you may eat. But anything in the sea or in the streams that has no fins and scales, among all the swarming things of the water and among all the other living creatures that are in the water, they are an abomination for you. And an abomination for you they shall remain. You shall not eat of their flesh, and you shall abominate their carcasses. Everything in the water that has no fins and scales shall be an abomination for you. The following you shall abominate among the birds. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination: the eagle, the vulture, and the black vulture, the kite, falcons of every variety, all varieties of raven, the ostrich, the nighthawk, the seagull, hawks of every variety, the little owl, the cormorant, and the great owl, the white owl, the pelican, and the bustard, the stork, herons of every variety, the hoopoe, and the bat. All winged swarming things that walk on all fours shall be an abomination for you. But these you may eat among all the winged swarming things that walk on all fours, all that have above their feet jointed legs to leap with on the ground. Of these you may eat the following: locusts of every variety, all varieties of bald locust, crickets of every variety, and all varieties of grasshopper. But all other winged swarming things that have 4 legs shall be an abomination for you. And the following shall make you impure: whoever touches their carcasses shall be impure until evening, and whoever carries their carcasses of any of them shall wash those clothes and be impure until evening. Every animal that has true hooves, but without clefts through the hooves, or that does not chew the cud, they are impure for you. Whoever touches them shall be impure. Also, all animals that walk on paws among those that walk on all fours are impure for you. Whoever touches their carcasses shall be impure until evening. And anyone who carries their carcasses shall wash the clothes and remain impure until evening. They are impure for you. The following shall be impure for you from among the things that swarm on the earth: the mole, the mouse, and great lizards of every variety, the gecko, the land crocodile, the lizard, the sand lizard, and the chameleon. Those are for you the impure among all swarming things. Whoever touches them when they are dead shall be impure until evening. And anything on which one of them falls when dead shall be impure, be it an article of wood, or a cloth, or a skin, or a sack. Any such article that can be put to use shall be dipped in water, and it shall remain impure until evening. Then it shall be pure.
La séptima aliyah de Parashat Shemini. Y si alguno de ellos cayere en una vasija de barro, todo lo que hay dentro quedará impuro y la vasija misma se romperá. En cuanto a cualquier alimento que se pueda comer, se volverá impuro si entra en contacto con el agua. En cuanto a cualquier líquido que se pueda beber, quedará impuro si estuviera dentro de cualquier recipiente. Todo aquello sobre lo que cayere el cadáver de alguno de ellos quedará impuro. El horno o la estufa serán destrozados. Son impuras e impuras permanecerían para ti. Sin embargo, un manantial o cisterna en la que se recoge agua será pura, pero cualquiera que toque tal cadáver en ella será impuro. Si tal cadáver cae sobre el grano que se va a sembrar, es puro. Pero si echa alguna agua sobre la semilla y cualquier parte de un cadáver cae sobre ella, será impura para vosotros. Si un animal para comer ha muerto, cualquiera que toque su cadáver quedará impuro hasta la tarde. Cualquiera que coma de sus cadáveres lavará esas ropas y quedará impuro hasta la tarde. Y cualquiera que lleve su cadáver lavará esas ropas y quedará impuro hasta la tarde. Todo lo que pulula sobre la tierra es abominación, no se comerán. No comeréis de todas las cosas que pululan sobre la tierra, nada que se arrastre sobre su vientre, ni nada que ande sobre 4 patas, ni nada que tenga muchas patas, porque son una abominación. No atraeréis sobre vosotros abominación por medio de ningún enjambre. No os haréis impuros con ello, y así os volveréis impuros. Porque yo soy el Eterno, soy vuestro Dios, os santificaréis y seréis santos, porque yo soy santo. No os haréis impuros con ningún animal que se mueva sobre la tierra. Porque yo, el Eterno, soy el que os hizo subir de la tierra de Egipto para ser vuestro Dios. Seréis santos, porque yo soy santo. Estas son las instrucciones acerca de los animales, las aves, todos los seres vivientes que se mueven en el agua y todos los animales que pululan sobre la tierra, para distinguir entre lo impuro y lo puro, entre los seres vivos que se pueden comer y los seres vivos que no se pueden comer.